Guys, welcome back to Beat 'em Up Joe's. Today is an interesting day because I'm super busy today, so I decided to do this straight from my phone. I'm waiting on my wife to get in from getting some medicine, and I'm going to pick up some games a little away from town. So I've got to drive about an hour to pick up some games, and then I've got some other things to do. So I decided to do this week on Beat 'em Up Joe's right here from my phone this week. And this week is going to be a fun one. We had a lot of fun on Saturday playing WarioWare. Man, that was a blast. I ended up breaking the top 10 in 9-volt set of games, so that was really cool. And I was informed by my newest subscriber that he had beaten my score, and I'm now 7th where I was 6th. So we're going to have to compete with Mr. Polska. Woo-hoo-hoo-hoo! Drop my phone. My apologies, guys. I gotta plug this guy in. Apologies, I'm back. But like I said, we're gonna have to compete with Mr. Polska a little bit to get back up to that number 6 spot. I want to take the top of that leaderboard. That's what WarioWare Wednesdays is all about. As many of those leaderboards as I can. I'll be playing WarioWare every Wednesday evening, playing live on Beat 'em Up Joe's, and so definitely check in for WarioWare Wednesday starting this week. My videos that I have this week on Wednesday and Friday. Wednesday, I'm starting a new series of retro game reviews, so I'm not going to let you guys know what the game is for the review on Wednesday, but I will be reviewing a game from my collection, something that I really like. And then on Friday, I'll be doing a video about the fairly new Street Fighter 30th anniversary collection. So we're going to be talking about that and how it's created a new generation of Street Fighter fans that will be putting another game on their shelf and not touching it again. Like we did back in the Super Nintendo. You know how Street Fighter 2 came out? It's great. Street Fighter 2 Turbo comes out. Oh, Street Fighter 2 is going to go on my shelf. Super Street Fighter 2 comes out. Oh, these two are going to go on my shelf. So we're going to be talking about that a little bit because this collection has actually done that to me with Ultra Street Fighter 2 on the Switch. So, you know, we're creating a new generation that puts a Street Fighter on the shelf and we never touched again. But I have a few ways that I think Capcom can get around that. Daughter's a little fussy. She's ready to go bye-bye eat, but we're about to go. But like I said, I've got to drive out of town about an hour to pick up some games. So, I decided to do the Hangout stream right here in my car on my phone. It's pretty neat that I can do this anyway. I think it's cool. But like I said, Wednesday's video is going to be a retro review. I'm going to pull a game off my shelf and we'll review it, talk about some of the things that I really like about the game. And like I said, it's a surprise as to what that game is going to be for this week. And then Friday, we're going to be talking about the Street Fighter 30th anniversary collection. Thing is awesome, man. I love it. I'm so glad that they did this. It's a collection of all the coolest Street Fighter games, and I'm just really pumped to be talking about it. And then on Saturday, we're going to be streaming. As every Saturday, I stream a game pretty much all day into the early morning. On Saturday, we're going to be streaming Sleeping Dogs, the definitive edition on PS4. So I'm super pumped for that. I love Sleeping Dogs, guys. It's like it's like GTA with Kung Fu. It's Kung Fu GTA. You know, you've got the driving mechanics and stealing cars and that sort of thing. But you also have this really cool Kung Fu combat mechanic where you have a light attack, a heavy attack, and an Arkham series style counter attack. So if someone's going to attack you, you hit that counter and you'll reverse that attack. So, and then you've got a combo system that is based on an experience system that you will gain new moves through and stuff like that. It's really cool, guys. If you've never played Sleeping Dogs, certainly check in for my stream. I consider this a hidden gem. Not a lot of people love Sleeping Dogs, but I don't hear a lot about it, and I thought it was an awesome game. You know how I like my beat 'em ups, and you know, mix that in with a GTA style game, and I'm sold. So that's what's going on this week on Beat 'em Up Joe's. We're going to have a retro game review on Wednesday. Pull a game off my shelf and we'll be talking about it. On Friday, we're going to be talking about the Street Fighter 30th anniversary collection and how cool that thing is, and how Capcom has created another generation of kids that are going to be putting one or another Street Fighter back on their shelf, you know, because they don't need it anymore. For me, in my case, it is Ultra Street Fighter 2 on the Switch. I don't really need that guy anymore, and we're going to be talking more about that and things that I think that Capcom could do to kind of change that and, you know, stop doing this. But so that's what we're going to be talking about on Friday. We've got Sleeping Dogs on Saturday, and definitely join me Wednesday evening for WarioWare Wednesdays. What is up, Broly? Thanks for joining me. If you're just joining me, we're doing this week on Beat 'em Up Joe's from my car, on my phone, because we're out and about doing some things. I've got to drive about an hour to pick up some new games, and so it's kind of a crazy day. We just got out of a doctor's appointment. We're gonna go feed the kids. We're gonna go grab those games. So I decided to do this week on Beat 'em Up Joe's from my phone in my car. But one last recap, because I've got a couple people that just jumped in. Wednesday's video, we're going to have a retro game review. I'm going to pull a game off my shelf, and we're going to talk about that game and you know, things that I love about that game. And then on Wednesday evening, join me for WarioWare Wednesdays. We had a blast Saturday streaming WarioWare. We're going to do that again. We're going to see how many high scores and records we can break, and we're going to have a lot of fun there. And then on Friday, we'll be talking about the Street Fighter 2, or excuse me, the Street Fighter 30th anniversary collection, and how cool that thing is, and how Capcom has created yet another generation of people that are going to put a copy of Street Fighter on their shelves, because this thing is awesome and it just kind of invalidates everything else. And you know, not for everybody, but for me, this thing, it's got Super Turbo in it, Ultra Street Fighter 2 on my Switch. It's kind of useless to me now, but there is one thing that I think Capcom could do to kind of reverse that situation and make me care about Ultra Street Fighter 2 again. But that's this week on Beat 'em Up Joe's. Thank you for joining me, and we will catch you on Wednesday for that retro game review and WarioWare Wednesdays. And then definitely catch my video on Friday, and then my stream of Sleeping Dogs on Saturday. Thanks, guys. Have a wonderful day. And I don't know how to turn this guy off. Let's see here. All right. Thanks, guys. Thanks for joining me. We'll catch you on Wednesday.